Hi, welcome. Thanks for being here with me today. The topic is activating your Merkaba. If you haven't yet subscribed to my podcast, I ask you do that now. It will not only help you catch every episode, but assist others in finding my show. A special hello to Las Vegas, Nevada. Love having you here. I'm going to jump right into this. What is a Merkaba? The word Merkaba is known to be composed of three words: Mer, which means light; Ka, meaning spirit; and Ba, which means body. It depicts the spirit within the body surrounded by light. This symbol takes the shape of a star tetrahedron and is known to be a divine vehicle made entirely of light. It is designed to transport the spirit and body to higher realms. Ancient Jewish texts revealed that the word Merkaba is Hebrew for a chariot, and the Bible shows that the word Merkaba itself is found in the Old Testament a total of 44 times. When the Merkaba is activated, it radiates light energy and electromagnetically connects your multidimensional self with the infinite universe. Using it, you can time travel to higher realms. The Merkaba can be used in light seeking and profound healing as a powerful protection tool, from encouraging you to access higher dimensions to activating your third eye chakra and embracing unconditional love. There are a lot of wondrous experiences ahead for those who welcome the Merkaba star into their life. So let's talk about some other things a Merkaba can do. It opens the pineal gland. When used in symmetry with ancient prana breathing techniques, the Merkaba can help restore prana flow into the pineal gland. And this gland sits at the center of our forehead and is known as the third eye chakra. When activated, this gland helps us reach our full potential. This activation encourages us to tap into the powers of visualization, access higher realms, and increase spiritual awareness. It balances the brain. The Merkaba is very much about balance. The sacred and intricate star brings our being into balance. It does this by restoring and igniting the activities on both sides of the brain. By lighting this up, we can tune in deeper, open up to new pathways of spiritual growth, and enhance our understanding. It opens the heart. The Merkaba cracks your heart wide open. This welcomes the wonder of unconditional love into your life. Just being with the magical presence of the Merkaba star is powerful because this star is about harmony and sacred geometry. It can nurture all types of love and invite your Kundalini spirit to rise. You can connect with Source, with God. Merkabas are connected to God energy. As they call upon you to touch in with your soul's intention, you can create the reality you wish. When the Merkaba is programmed, it can spin brightly with active yang energy. The support of this star encourages you to start creating the type of life you really want to lead. It can raise your vibrations, your frequency. Merkabas can help you do that because the energy of the Merkaba can remove any stagnant and negative energy present within you and stimulate a fresh flow of energy. This energy exchange can light you up from tip to toe and help you feel more aligned, connected, and at one with your soul desires. Rejuvenation and joy also come from that fresh flow of energy. It can cleanse the chakras. Since the Merkaba has so many protective powers, it has enough energy to remove any blockages in your chakras that might be getting in the way of reaching your full potential. In order for our energy to flow, it needs a clear line across all 7 body points or 7 chakras. The energy can sometimes get stuck or blocked. And when this happens, it can put us out of sync. The Merkaba is a powerful force encouraging us to release negative feelings such as unworthiness or fear or shame, as they can hold us back. Here's other ways to use your Merkaba, because there are several spiritual practices you can use your Merkaba star for. Use it when building crystal grids or for advanced Reiki. It works wonders when combined with creating and laying those crystal grids. And in general, crystals make an excellent match for the Merkaba star. This is because they are known to amplify intention, cleanse chakras, and raise vibrations. Simply by wearing a Merkaba star or keeping one close at hand, you will surround yourself with a healing light and be reminded of your intuitive power. I'm going to tell you about my personal experience with the Merkaba, which was spontaneous. Uh, there's people, I'm not saying I'm special or something. There's just people who it happened spontaneously. I was home. I was lying in bed. It was morning, so it was daylight. And I turned over and looked to my left, and on top of my dresser was about a foot and a half high. I didn't know what it was then, but it was a Merkaba. And I could see it was standing on end. So the star was standing on a point and it was spinning in a clockwise fashion. And it had these coils, like looked like DNA strands spinning in the opposite direction within that. I could see the different points on it, and the points had red and blue lights on them. It was completely silent, but I could feel the energy. So that's always when I see something I've never seen before, the first thing I do is tune into the energy of it. And I encourage you to do the same because that will tell you what you need to know. And it felt good. I knew this was not something threatening, that it was definitely unique, definitely different, but I just watched it and felt the good frequency coming off of it, the high frequency energy. And I watched it for maybe close to 2 hours before I just sort of fell asleep, which is really interesting, but there it was. I didn't even know what a Merkaba was at that point. It's just not an area I had studied. I hadn't gone over with my previous spiritual teachers I had, but it was an amazing situation. And when I mentioned it to some friends when I moved to Sedona, maybe 2 years after that too, and I said, "Hey," and I saw this thing, and they're like, "Oh my God, that was a Merkaba," and I'm like, "Why are they so excited about this?" And they just wanted to hear every detail over and over about it. And when I looked it up, I understood why they would be excited. Uh, but anyway, that's how it happened for me. And so you may see it spontaneously yourself. Let's talk a little bit about programming the Merkaba. And I'll get more into detail on that later, but there's varying methods you can use to program your Merkaba. One way is using symbols, letters, visions, and other expressions of light language. That's the language of angels, considered to be the true source of all languages used worldwide. It's important to note that these programming methods are tied to the logical male side of the brain. So if you do not have a very deep verse in what the symbols and the energies behind them mean, I would not recommend using that method. The same goes for Reiki healing method. If you do decide to use Reiki symbols, then you're limiting yourself to healing while using just the logical male brain. It's better to connect to your higher power and give it permission to channel energies you or a client need without connecting the energy to a particular symbol. It will activate both sides. It uses both sides of your brain. This is why Merkaba programming will work better if you do not limit your Merkaba and how it works. And this is very much like working with angels. If you want your angels to help you achieve something or bring something into your life, you just tell them what you want. You don't put limitations on them. So same for the Merkaba. Give your Merkaba a statement or vision, something you want, and let your Merkaba make it happen without any predefined conditions from you because they have methods you could never imagine. For example, if you told your Merkaba, bring me money so I can have a new car, you'd be telling your Merkaba that you can only get things by using money. And you also pass on all your beliefs about money to your Merkaba, such as you have to work hard to get money. Money doesn't grow on trees. My success is measured by how much money I have, and other limiting beliefs. And you wouldn't want to do that. You want to leave your Merkaba free to think freely. Here are some interesting facts about Merkabas. I did mention to you, but I'll repeat it. The Merkaba is a symbol in Jewish mysticism that originated from the prophet Ezekiel's vision of God's chariot. If you remember that passage in the Bible, I was always fascinated with that. And if you're into UFOs, that was when the Chariots of the Gods came out, those books, I was just absolutely fascinated with them back in the 70s, absorbed with that topic. And that was one thing they used to say that that was actually maybe a UFO, maybe somebody visiting from another dimension. The shape, again, is a three-dimensional shape of two intersecting tetrahedrons that spin in opposite directions. The purpose. The Merkaba is said to be a spiritual vehicle that transports consciousness to higher dimensions. And very often, when you see a picture of a Merkaba, you'll see a person inside of it because it's considered to be a light vehicle to transport you to different places and times, dimensions. The Merkaba can be activated through meditation and breathing techniques. It symbolizes the potential power of uniting one's energies to grow and connect. The Merkaba connects a person to the universe and nature. The Merkaba has intriguing mathematical properties. It's said to create a three-dimensional energy field around each person. The Masay Merkaba is a significant text in the Merkaba tradition, and if you want to look that up, it's spelled Maaseh, Masay. So now we're going to get into activating your Merkaba, action steps to take. Sit comfortably and relax into the present moment. Create a tube of light. Just visualize a tube of light that will begin at God and go through you and end in the heart of Mother Earth. Send God and Mother Earth love from your heart. Feel how God and Mother Earth send you their love back. Unify the loves of God and Mother Earth with your own love inside your heart chakra. Ask all your different bodies to center themselves around the love in your heart chakra. Draw the flower of infinity, which you can look up that symbol, from this love so that every leaf starts from the love in the middle of your heart chakra, right here, and ends back in it. And once you've drawn the whole flower, your Merkaba will be active. And I promised I'd give you more details on programming your Merkaba, some more specifics, and here we go. It's best to program it intuitively by focusing on it and giving it orders or requests. You could say, "Dear Merkaba, please heal me," and I would give a specific, "Please heal me of migraines." "Dear Merkaba, please balance all my different bodies between themselves." So we do have our etheric body, our human body, for instance. This is interesting. You can also make copies from your Merkaba and ask those copies to do things. "Dear Merkaba, please make a copy of yourself. Position the copy around my house. Balance all energies inside and around the house and bring endless abundance to all who live in this house so that they will always have everything they need." Isn't that beautiful? And notice it's everything we need, not everything we want, because that's a very different concept. If you desire to use your activated Merkaba to help the planet, as I do on a daily basis, you could say something like, "Dear Merkaba, please make a huge copy of yourself. Position that copy around Earth. Bring healing, peace, and harmony to the planet and all who live on it." I think that it's simple and it's powerful. I can feel it as I say it. Again, every time I give you these for instances, feel free, write them in your own words. It's really better if you do. You should feel comfortable saying it. Obviously, all the copies of your Merkaba that you create will remain connected to you, and you'll always feel the energies of the copies. And that's why I don't recommend positioning your Merkaba around objects with bad energy. Instead of surrounding it with a Merkaba to protect you, surround yourself with a Merkaba to protect you from whatever has the bad energy. You can also program your Merkaba for protection and for filtering energies. It's great for empaths. "Dear Merkaba, please create a bubble of energy around which will filter all the energies coming to me so that the only energy that passes through will be love." You can also connect yourself to places with your Merkaba. Dear Merkaba, please connect me to the planet I originate from, my soul originates from. Dear Merkaba, please take me to the ninth dimension. Dear Merkaba, please connect me to my soul and inner guidance. This is one of my favorite programs. Dear Merkaba, please bring unlimited amounts of light, love, luck, and joy of life into my life so that I will always have everything I need when I need it. Oh, I think that's so beautiful. You can also combine your individual Merkaba bodies into one unified body so that whatever you do will become stronger. So, this is a group exercise, and I'm actually going to do this with my spiritual circle here in the Sedona area. And I'll tell you what happens. You tell me what happens if you try this experiment. Sit in a circle and activate your individual Merkabas. When all the Merkabas are active, unify them into one big Merkaba. Just intend it to happen, visualize it, and it will. If you feel that one of you doesn't connect, it might be that they have an inner resistance somewhere. So ask that person to give their Merkaba permission to unify with the rest of the Merkabas in the room, and it will unify once it gets that permission. When the Merkabas have unified themselves into one big Merkaba, you can give it a unified program, something big, such as, I love this one. Dear Unified Merkaba, please clean my entire country and the seas around it and raise the vibrations in the whole area. Please concentrate on the areas of my country where there is anger, fear, and discord. Clean the energy so that peace, love, harmony, spiritual and economic prosperity will come to the whole country. I'm working on that one. I hope you'll join me. Can't hurt, right? More of us do it, the more effective it will be. You might wonder, how do you include the celestial realms into working with the Merkaba? Well, you can also ask the angels, the ascended masters, your spiritual guides to join your unified Merkaba that you've done as a group and let them guide your Merkaba in the best possible way to accomplish whatever it is you want to achieve. I really care about the environment since the 84 when the angels showed me what was going to happen, and we're seeing it happen now. So I do some of these for the environment and will continue to do so. So you can say to cleanse all the water in the planet, cleanse our air, cleanse our soil. Once you finish doing whatever you want to do together, ask the Merkabas to split into individual Merkabas once again. If you believe in the concept of time, your Merkaba will be active for 24 to 48 hours after you've activated it. That's why, if you believe in that, then that'll be a reality, and so you'll need to activate and program your Merkaba daily. But if you understand that time is a manufactured concept, understand that your Merkaba was, is, and always will be active. Once it's active, it's active. I hope this is helpful for you, and I'd love to hear your personal experiences with the Merkaba, whether you saw it, whether you used it without even seeing it, just visualizing. If you enjoyed this episode, you can help me out by hitting the like button. I so appreciate your support. Next week, I have a special guest, the author of Small Pearls, Big Wisdom, Dr. BethAnne Kapansky Wright. I absolutely love this book. I'm using it like a daily devotional. At night, I ask my angels, lead me to the page that's going to be most useful for me today. And every day, it just hits my heart. So I know you're really going to love it. She's an amazing writer, an amazing spiritual leader. And as always, may your angels surround you. May your angels just send so much love upon you every day of your life. I'll see you next week.